Well, hello, and welcome to Citizen Sleeper here on the backlog. We've played a little bit of this game before on the channel, and I just immediately fell right in love with it. The sci-fi world building that they're doing is right up my alley. So let's get to it. And we'll continue our machinist run, level 2. Yes. Oh, yes. All right. Let's see. We've got 60 credits. Let me just make sure I know where I am here. We've unlocked this so we can earn more credits. We've helped our friend. Good. Our empty container is here so we can end the cycle and get our dice back, which we will have to do very shortly. This one will be a while before the Rotunda wet dock is open again. This one will only be 3 more cycles before the dock B2 is in. Rotunda we can go explore. We've got 2 more cycles before this is active. We can go to the market. What's at the market? Oh, I need 1 more local knowledge, and then we'll find out what's at the market. Okay, very good. And we can get some food whenever we need it, which we're going to need it after the next cycle, so... All right, cool. That's where we are. Let's go get some dice back. Yep. Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflected in a winter lake. It's clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads, you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms, then leap off into the void. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There's so many layers, so many loops, but it seems almost impossible to parse. But you begin to try. Focus on the threads or focus on the nodes? Let's focus on the nodes, I think. The nodes are glassy, bright. But in all this flow, the only solid and fixed points. You approach one, a pyramid or a triangle. Dimensions are difficult here, and lean close to it. Inside, shifting layers conceal a tangle of threads, a meeting point of exchange. But before you can glimpse any further, the glass clouds and hardens, cutting you off. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There's so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see 2 lines, 2 threads pulling in different directions, as if they were tied around you. The first or the second? Let's go to the first one. The first thread leads out, away from the station, into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They're in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere shimmering above a strange angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam. Testing you. Tasting you. You open your eyes. Time is short. And the dice are good. Well, mostly good. All right, cool. Tutorial, yes, the cloud, I know. Thank you. All right, so we've got 3 dice. We do need to go eat so we can get more dice. I think that's how it works. But, we'll see. Yes, I logged into a new video. Welcome to the stream, Levamp Blaze. Good to have you here. Let's go. Okay, so we do... This is 2 cycles till it's done, 1 cycle till this one's done. I would like to go to the market and finish it getting local knowledge. It's a bit risky, but it's not horrible, even with this 1 die here. We got a 50-50 chance of getting that. And then we also want to get some food. And this one, it just calls us... Okay, just causes food. Yep. Good. Start action. Did it succeed? Yes, we succeeded. Fantastic. Wunderbar. Hold on. Hold on, my chat is broken. Uno momento. How am I supposed to interact with chat if I can't even see it? There it is. Well, hello, Paul. Glad to have you on board. We just ate some fungus. I hope that's okay with everyone. And we've become slightly a fungus fan. Okay, cool. So that's nice. So we can just eat fungus whenever we have money. Good. And then let's go to the market. I'm not sure if I want to use this die here or if I want to use that die down here. Because I can get money this way. And it's... Okay, it is safe if I do this one. Investigating the winter light means picking through the systems and structures with care. It won't pay, but you may find answers. Ooh, that might sounds really good. And then this one, I get a +1. So, yeah, let's just stay here for right now. We'll put this here, game. Thank you. Oh, yard clearance. Negative outcome. No. Okay, fine. Be that way. Drago seems increasingly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure he's going to hold his nerve much longer. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, let's get some salvage. Do it. At least we won't get any negative consequences, but we might get... Yeah, there it is. +2. And a bunch of cryo. Oh, very nice. Now, the question is, do I use this 6 on here, or do I use it at the other place to possibly get even better? Ooh. Mask of Vindication. Yeah. That would be fun, but unfortunately it's copyright. So I can't just read it. That would be illegal. Very unfortunate, but that's how it works. But let's say Bright Market, and I can ask for directions and just get a 100% positive answer. So let's go ahead and do that. All you need is the courage to approach them. Yeah, let's do this one just to secure this position. Local knowledge +3. I would have done it in 1 shot. Nice. The Bright Market is the busiest part of the eye's lower rim. You can find anything and everything here. What do we find? Oh, look, there's a Ort exchange. And that's it. That's the only thing we found. We found the Ort exchange. And what do we get? Play the exchange. The flow of chits and components in the exchange is complex, but a sharp eye and some tight trades can net you a good margin. Oh, interesting. Okay. Or we can sell components. If we have components to sell, we can sell scrap components. Okay, and we get components while we're doing the other job. Nice. No, I am not wandering the wood. I have found my place. I actually have another Project Zomboid vid coming out with even more maps in it. I've been in a map kick of late, so that's where I'm going to be. Oh, and I'm going to have to go here because I'm out of dice. But if we do get some more good dice, we may want to put them in here. Just so we can, like, some 4s or 5s would do really well in here because we have the +1. All right, what are our drives? We need to survive. That's a good drive. Study the winter light, which is here. Get to know Memphis. Oh, which means we need to go eat more food. Good. And then build a ship mine. You've heard talk of a fabricator owned by the Ort Exchange that will add a few fragments. With that and a few fragments, you can build a ship mined core. Oh, okay. And each one of those will give us another level that we can use to get cool new things. Yes, Clown. It's actually nominated as, I believe, the Indy Game of the Year, So it might win this one. And honestly, it's really good. I've only played it for a couple of hours, and I was immediately like, no, wait, oh, nope, this one needs to be a stream. So I have the first episode of me stumbling through the tutorial up on the channel here, but then this, yes. All right, I think we're ready to end the cycle, and unfortunately the cycle clock will continue. We've only got, what, 6 cycles before somebody hunts us down? Well, I have links in the description below to my audio gear on Amazon, and if you click on one of those links and then buy anything on Amazon, I get a kickback. So you can support me there. Honestly, just watching the videos, telling people about the videos. I get paid on YouTube that way. If you have Amazon at all, you can subscribe to my Twitch channel, which there should be a link to the bottom below, for free, and then I get paid from that subscription. Lots of little ways, and honestly, just being a part of the log pile is the best and easiest way for everyone all around. Oh, hold on. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wait up. Turn. Oh, no, it's not who I thought it was. Okay, different voice. Fang is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? He grins. You do now. He puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around. Just wanted to chat. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Rough. It can be hard to get a start in the eye. He looks away down the passage. What was it old Erlen said? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea, but, well, not always very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. We? You pass together into the main walkway. Heavenage. We're all one dysfunctional family. Fang puts an arm around you. I'm not part of the security branch, though. Don't worry. I'm with systems. Heavenage? Think of us as an administrative association for the eye. Depending on who you talk to, we're either embargoed as a response to, or a continuation of Andre Earling's original union. He smiles. Personally, I avoid the topic. He stops you in the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I've been seeing some unusual network activity and, well, I know a little bit about you sleepers. I have a small proposition for you. He glances around. But this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare, then when you're settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. He pats you on the back, his voice bright and his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. Oh, we made a new friend. Yay. Ooh, strawberry tea. That sounds good. I have water. I'm getting into the juice later. I've got pomegranate blueberry V8 Plus. It not sponsored, but definitely that's what's powering the stream here. And I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTubery stuff. That's what YouTube likes. And we like it when YouTube's happy with us. So appreciate it. Appreciate it, y'all. Let's see. We do need to go to the Ort Exchange for something. Oh, play the exchange. We've got a 5, which should give us a pretty solid go on that. We've also got a 4, which we said we wanted to use on this to get some more money and yard clearance. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. And then we got this 3. 3s are a little bit risky, a little bit normal. And then we got an event. Let's go to Sabine. The first thing you see in entering is the glint of Toshiro's implants, like a cat's eyes in the dark of the corridor. He nods to you. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark, and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them, A set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how you got the gun. They trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm the test case? That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains, which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs. Passcodes? Passcodes? I'm encoded? Oh, no. In very basic terms, yes. Look, what matters here is that the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away. At least if the stabilizer is genuine. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin readying the syringe. I'll start with a small dose to limit the risk. Oh, sure are you. Yeah. Okay. I'm working with best guesses here. But the case, the vials, it looks authentic. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe, and you watch as if any sign might merge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, trickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? What happened? The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yadigan acquired the case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest some more, but you're going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods towards the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You're going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room, and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you've been out. Sabine? Nothing comes free, Sleeper. Remember that. You manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. Ooh, okay. So we are filled up and ready to go. So I think that means we get 5 dice next day. How much does it cost for another booster? 100. Okay, well, that's expensive, but understandable. It is the black market. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up on chat. Yes, that's what I'm going for, Levant Blaze. You're welcome. Have a nice cranial massage. I'll not describe how it is, but there we go. All right, let's go. What's down here? I don't actually know. I haven't helped this builder at all. Maybe I should do a little bit of that. I need a lot of that, actually. No, I gotta help my scrapyard buddy. Because I know I get money from him. So let's start that action. 100% positive. Let's go. There we go. I just need 3 more. So I could tap out yard clearance all by itself. Yeah, very easily. Let's go. And we're getting paid for it. So that's real nice. We almost have enough for another dose all by itself. Now we've got another 3. Where should we put this 3? Where should we put this 3? Someplace nice and safe, but still helpful. Steel dock plans. That's not safe. Explore the rotunda. This one only needs 3 to get there. Rotunda of the old dock is filled with passageways and concourses leading to all kinds of docking bays. Okay, so that might be a good place to go. Oh, or the ort exchange, because we needed to do build a ship mind at the ort exchange, study the winter light at the scrapyard, or get to know Memphis by eating. Okay, let's do this one. It's risky, but we don't need a whole lot. We might get negative action. Well, so far right now, yeah. It ebbs and flows, you know. People find things to chat about, and then they sit and listen for a while, and they don't chat, and that's fine. However you like to watch, I won't judge. I don't mind. Well, let's start this action. Come on. Good rolls. Yes. Oh, we're a trusted trader, and we got some more cryo. Very nice. Now, before we go too far, let's get some more food, because I don't want to become starving again. And I don't know if I get starving when it's fully gone or when it needs to get gone and doesn't have any. So let's eat some fungus. And besides, that'll help us become a fungus fan. Yeah, you know that. Oh, good, we became a fungus fan. That does happen. It is a busy time of day or night for you. All right, so we're out of dice. We are filled for the first time. I'm hoping we're going to get 5 dice tomorrow when we respawn, and then we'll have lots of options for what to do. So let's go. Roll the dice. No. Roll the dice. There we go. Hey, we'll see you later, clown. Have a good one. Now go rest and sleep. Sleep the sleep of the just. And we've got a 6 and a couple of 5s and a 4 and a worthless 1. So we'll have to figure out where to put that 1. And we've got something new, Fang. Okay, so we are 1 away from getting yard clearance, so we'll want to go there for sure. We could come over here to this scrap freighter and unload containers. Eager to get their payload to the ort exchange, and they'll pay a wage to anyone willing to help. Okay. Oh, and this will stay here until it leaves. Okay, and we can just buy some scrap. Okay. The big stuff goes to the scrapyard. The valuable stuff goes to the markets. They'll let you buy a few crates, but not much more. Okay, interesting. Oh, so many good options here. And this one has 4 more cycles until it gets here. We can go explore some more. Or we can do the ort exchange. This is going to take us a little while. So let's... Oh, actually, we need to talk to Fang. Sleeper. Fang catches your attention as you approach the Heavenage building, leaning against a bay door to the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way, secured and all that. He gives you a look. You know. He slams a button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Fang inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. This is ominous. I'm not sure we should trust this guy. He's the one controlling the doors. The bay's filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates, and things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen light. There's a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. This is a space station. Why do they have generators? There should just be fusion generators somewhere, and then everybody just plugs in. Never mind. Don't question it. It's fine. Fang leans on a server rack and gestures around. You like it? It's a mess. It's incredible. What is all that? Yeah, that's the one I want. I want answers. He taps a nearby server stack, which bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from the sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over to a towering block speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station, Alpha 1, the one Stoneheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we've never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they're seeing a concrete reality. But this place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. He walks down between the hardware stacks and you follow. We're keeping this place alive, but also we're making it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. He stops. At least, that's what I'm trying to do. He turns back to face you among the flickering machines, humming all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can't you? I can see it. It makes sense, right? You're between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Fang notices it too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're on the run, though. They are tracking me. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see. Access protocols lost to time and decay. Secrets. A load of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place, break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Heavenage, there's old growth. Those whose roots trace back into the bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours. He winks. What do you say, Sleeper? I'm in. Fang pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your eye. You won't regret it, Sleeper. Fang passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. A gift, he smiles. It's a Stoneheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate, and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks you back to the front of the bay. Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above, he nods at the ceiling, have granted me an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. He slams the door button again. Keep it quiet, keep it clean, Sleeper, and I'll see you soon. You step, blinking, back out into the passage, those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. Okay, all right, so we can go in here and... we can deliver data. So if we gather some data, we can go. I have no idea what you're talking about. Though St. Trina's sword is one of my favorites in the game. For sure. Very underrated, but very fun to play. You can actually stun lock some rune bears to death with the St. Trina's sword. It's real fun. Anyway, different game, but good one. All right, play the exchange. We should probably... we are getting so many drives. Later. Oh, we got to figure out something to do. Okay, so we do want to play the exchange, and we've got 3 that are very likely to just be successes. 2 that are... No, one that's guaranteed to be a success. 2 that are guaranteed to be a success if we're using them with our +1. Though, honestly, we should probably... Here, let's do Forensic Trawl with this one. Let's get this out of here. No. Oh, a negative outcome is yard clearance. Okay. Now we can't do either of these. Because now we're in a new place. The final pieces of the winter light sit in neat piles waiting for the collection shuttle from Heavenage. Oh, it was an either or. We've completely scrapped it now. Oh, no. Okay. Dragos has managed to sell the remaining pieces to the shipyards. A fact that's hard to forget, as he's been telling you about it for the past 2 cycles. And all that remains is for Heavenage to come collect. You look around at the yard, transformed from when you first arrived. The mostly repaired drones flit back and forth, no longer buzzing unevenly or lost in dark corners. And the scrap is sectioned, sorted, and the system that you and Dragos have put into place over the past cycles paying off. As you look, you notice the glow of pale light from the office by the entrance. That rundown cab of a building which houses all the records and spare equipment. Dragos must be inside, and you get your feet and walk over to find out when the shipyard's collection crew will be here. We better not.
Sleeper? Come in.
You swing open the door and walk in. Dragos is sitting at the small metal desk.
The shipyards told me they'd be here soon. Then they'll hand over the chits and we're all set.
He writes something with a stylus on his slate and shuts it off.
Of course, we should talk about a bonus.
He stands and turns to face you, his face placid.
Look, I don't know when the next job is coming in, but this should tide you over for now.
He opens his hand to reveal a stack of chits. What's going on here?
I said it's a bonus. Take it.
Dragos presses the chits into your hand.
I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor.
He straightens up and clears his throat. And you realize he's prepared what he's about to say.
These chits are for you to take and do what you will with them. They're from me, and they're the last I'm going to give you.
He pauses.
There's no more work for a sleeper in this yard.
He folds his arm.
I'm sorry, but that's it. You stay in the container as long as you need, but the yard's done with you.
He turns away to his terminal. What do you mean?
Don't press me, Sleeper. This is for your own good.
The glassy apertures in Drago's headset betray no emotion.
You need to stay away, Sleeper.
He pauses, considering his words.
Trouble's going to follow you here, trust me.
What do you know? Dragos kicks at the floor, frustrated with himself.
I'll not be saying any more, Sleeper.
Dragos suddenly grabs you by the shoulder and drags you out of the office into the yard. He turns you to face a stack of pieces from the winter light. Dissected, cut down, totally unrecognizable as a ship.
You came through that, Sleeper. That should have been you, chopped and stacked.
His hand trembles on your shoulder.
That's what happens here. We cut down broken machines and move them on. Well, I didn't cut you down, but I'm sure moving you on. Moving you on before whoever killed that ship out there comes to kill me.
Kill you?
Kill both of us.
He shakes his head.
These ships, they didn't get decommissioned. They didn't break down in dry dock. You think they'd look like that if they did? Someone ended them. I mean, someone tried to end you, Sleeper. And I'm done waiting for them to turn up. We've had our fun, now it's time.
He gives you a little shove.
Go on.
He turns and walks back towards the office.
That's it,
he shouts, and goes inside. Silence hangs in the air, and you leave with your pockets filled with clinking chits and a strangely hollow feeling in your chest. Well, drive failed. Oh no! I didn't want that drive to fail. Oh no. Okay, well, good to know for the next run. Maybe that was important and we've just blown it. All right, we don't get a bonus. We don't have any more upgrade points to spend on that because we failed the drive. Okay, well, fine. Build a ship mine, disable your tracker. Oh, we should do that. Help Fang chase his leads. But Trina and Mikola? I don't think so. I don't think there's any actual, Yeah, I don't think there's any actual connection between Trina and Mikola. Not that I've found, at least. Maybe I've missed something. There's a lot of lore going on in that game that's just very opaque, so I would not be surprised if I had missed it. But, sheesh. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh, I need to find data for him. How do I... Hold on. Scroll speed, music level... How do I go to the other... this. There it is. Keynode. Yes. We need to search through some of these. And gain access to some knowledge. Keynode access protocols locked. Data actions allow you to extract data from the networks of the eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, that's devs, I found a thing. You must match your dice to the one displayed on the right of the action. Oh, if you have a +1 or +2 modifier in the interference skill, you'll be given more positive dice to match. You can use any dice that matches the dice displayed. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. Okay. And I don't have a 1. Oh, no. Okay, so that's how you use your lower end dice. Ooh. Okay. So it's not just, hey, you were given the higher dice and you have to use them. No, there's options for the lower dice. Good options. I gotcha. Okay, so you have to put in a Solheim cipher, which I do have. Okay. And that'll allow us to get into more subsystems. We've got a 3. I want to use this 4 on a die, or on a system here. Got another 2. And another 1. Okay, so I do need lower numbers. Oh, hello and welcome, Don Linux Campbell. Welcome to the log pile. Let's put this here. And boom. Gate S access and Solheim cipher has been used. Good. Oh, yes. Need a 4. Nope, don't need a 4. Need a 4? Needed 2. Okay, so I need like 1s, 2s, and 3s for this. And I need 4s, 5s, and 6s for the physical stuff. I gotcha. So let's play the exchange. We'll definitely succeed here. Okay, trusted trader. Good. So we actually need a couple of more trusted traders. So let's go ahead. This one has a chance of failing. And it didn't. Okay, but we only gained 1. So let's do that one again. No, do that one again. Because I want to become a trusted trader. There we go. And money is nice. Money is nice. Now, I could use this 4 here, but there's a chance of a negative outcome, so let's not. Instead, let's actually come over here to the low-end gate and pay our 60 crypto to open up that. Yeah. And give ourselves some more options, because we might want to use this 4 to explore some of these locales. This one is risky. If we play Tavala, the clack of filter caps can be heard in every concourse on the low end as residents play rotating rounds of this game for cryo. No one knows you here. You'll need to change that if you want access. Okay, or we can block maintenance. Maintained by the residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. Oh, okay, cool. Because we've got a +1. That turns that into a 5. Yeah, Levant Blaze, not everybody's going to want to chat. So, all right, cool. We'll see you in a bit. I'll be here, or the rest of the playthrough will just be in the VOD. So, either way, let's go. Let's maintain the block. Hey, we lost an energy, but we gained 2 low-ender. Okay. That'll work for me. Oh, and we're going to have to play the game as we lose these, we'll lose dice. We're going to have to play the game of how many dice do we need. Oh, that's not my favorite. And we don't need a fungus yet, but I really do want to become a fungus fan, so I need to eat twice more. We're out of dice. We're running out of time. Let's end the cycle. I don't have any place other to live, so we're kind of stuck here. We got our dice back. Hey, we got a couple of low ones. All right. That works for me. Let's go to the unseen world. Oh, what's this? Havenage Gate H4. We need, what is this? Havenage Cipher. Okay. All right. Sounds good. What is this? Havenage Agent? We need a 2. We have a 2. Let's go. Wait. Access protocols. Bypass. Extract the data. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, Havenage data. A cache of raw data from Havenage software. Nice. And so we've used that. We've gotten the data from it. Ah, I gotcha. And let's use this here. Bypass it. Timestamp is 1,000 cycles ago. A lone connection feeds into this isolated node. Its last access timestamp is 1,000 cycles ago. Oh, and we got an encrypted key, a stream of passcodes, able to unlock the station's aging maglogs. Ooh, oh, and that's using up our energy a lot. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread, strung tight around you. It tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. Its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown, astringent, possessing. Resist? Stay still. Let's stay still. Let's see what's going on. Please hold. The thread around you thickens until it's a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It's blinding for a moment, and then it's gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What are you? The shape paces around you in lithe legs, though there's no ground here to pace on. Entity identify. Origin. Serial. Cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. Sleeper. SNR. Unknown. Known. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature. Of and not of. Attempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head. Thick, snaking vine-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. Oh! We can yell stop or run. Let's yell stop. The figure halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? I am a person. Incorrect. You are an entity. All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. Sealed dock? An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. Strike. You lash out with all your force. Not a physical strike, but a focusing, a spike of interference leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking fear. Okay, so that's apparently a thing that can happen if you're here doing stuff. I have a 3, and we had a 3 around here somewhere. Where's my 3? Where my 3 at? That's a 4. Oh, there's a 4. Oh, do these shift around and change? There's a 3. A node is orbited by the remains of a corporate countermeasure, broken long ago by hackers. Let's access it, see what's in it. Oh, another encrypted key. Yay. All right, then let's head back here. Since we've got encrypted keys. And you got a 5? Whoa. Okay, so they either they're randomly generated on there, or there's just, or maybe there's some variance, like they shift from cycle to cycle. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, let's see. What do we got? Data. Fang will pay you well for any Solnheim data you dredge up from the Eye's old systems. What he does with it is anyone's guess. So this is Havenage, an encrypted key. So not the right kind of data. He won't use that at all. Unfortunate. Risky. Danger. Oh, I wonder, can I use this to access protocols? Like, use a key? Oh, I don't know. That would be cool. All right, we need to go snack on some fungus. And then we need to earn our keep. So let's go. Yum. We've filled our energy level back up. We also want to... Oh, there's a mini GI Express. Oh, fun. Express delivery. Delivering noodles to the nameless units of the low end takes guts and a certain fearlessness when it comes to asking for tips. Minji has a kelp stack in the basement, and he makes noodles from the seaweed. He doesn't pay much, but he'll feed anyone who does a shift. Oh, okay, cool. So instead of money, we can spend time to get food. Gotcha. That makes sense. But we are close to filling out this stack exchange. Yeah, we just need one more. So let's plop this down here. Actually, let's go with this one for sure. Just to for sure, we got it. We're a trusted trader. We know what's going on. Yes. Now the art exchange has changed to just getting us money. Okay. But we've gained access to the Ort Fabricator. Yes, fabricate ship mines. Ship mines cannot be built from scratch, but if you have enough salvaged fragments, can be reassembled into a fabricator. Ah, okay, so we need to find some ship mined parts, apparently. Ah, now where should we spend this money? Should we spend it offloading scrap? This is dangerous. It's an endurance check, so I'm not going to get any bonuses for that 5. Or we can come down to the shipyard. We haven't done anything with the shipyard here. But this one will make it... Yeah, let's go do this one. If you can get a shipbuilder to notice them, you might be in. Yeah, let's try this one. Let's see what happens down here. We just got a little bit of cryo. That's not great, but... Oh, we did get a scrap component. Oh, that's nice. Because now we can come up to the cryo exchange and we can sell this for... Well, let's see. What do we get out of it? 12 cryo? Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, that's a whole meal in and of itself. And then what's this down here? The free spoke. Ah, a transit hub. Ooh, and then the Founder's Gap. There's a gap? Why would there be a gap? They haven't built it out yet. Pay for passage 150. No, thank you. And then this is the spoke here. Into the spoke, a tangled network of service passages and makeshift tunnels cut through the spoke as if it were a hive. There are no maps here. Or we can just scale the spoke. Blistered with precarious elevators and stairways, the spoke can be navigated from the outside, but the climb requires bravery. Ooh. I want to go up the spoke. Sounds like fun. Okay, so we're out of dice. We're still basically full. Let's end the cycle. We are drawing ever closer to when we will be found. Hunted. And we don't have a whole lot of really good dice. So we got a 4. We can turn it into a 5 here and become a yard hand. I think this is where we're going to get ship mined fragments. Though we may get ship mined fragments from stuff like this. We buy a scrap. It costs 20 for a cryo. Let's get one of the 20 cryo for a scrap. Let's get one of these. Scrap allowance, random scrap item. Okay, so we can get another 15 back from this. But we could have gotten something different? Is that how that works? I wonder. And this terminal. We haven't done anything with this terminal. We can explore the rotunda, which is somewhat risky. Or we can steal the dock plans, which is very risky. Okay. Okay, I think we need to go in here. Let's kind of fill this out a little bit by assisting with the shipbuilders. And yep, we've got 2 more. So we just need to do that twice more, and we will be a yard hand. Now, let's go into the unseen realm and try to answer the questions. Or at least find the right answers. The data here is part of a cache, tucked away during the collapse. Who hid this? And for what purpose? Oh, this hunter. Oh, that's why I got attacked by the hunter. I filled up this gauge. Ooh. So I can't do too much all at once, right? A Heavenage member is broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. Actually, wait, let's see if we can find Sanheim node. Oh, that's a 4. Yep. We needed that 4. Ah, boo. Solheim node. There we go. This may get us the thing that What's-His-Face wants. The Solheim daemon attempts to protect this node, squeaking out protective protocols like a mantra. Yeah. Okay, so this is where we get the stuff that the guy needs. Good. Bypass it. Extract it. And we got another one. This node is leaking corrupted contractor lists from the early days of the system's Palladium rush. Ah. And the hunter is getting on to us, so maybe we leave this 2 alone. Hey, buddy, I got some of the data you wanted. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Scoping the systems, and, oh, he paid us for it. Very nice. Well, I mean, he said he was going to, but... Fang's eyes light up as the data is transferred over. He hands you a stack of chits and waves you off. I don't really trust Fang entirely. He seems a bit... you know, just a little something. What are the chances we can get a good result with this 2? Let me see, where else can we use this? On the Rotunda? This is still risky. This is dangerous. Let's buy another one of these consignments. See if we can get something different. Oh, we did get a ship mined. Aha. Okay. So that's how we get the ship mines. Cool. Let's actually, since we're here and we've got the money to spare, and we got another scrap component. Okay. Because we can always come over here and sell them back. And get 15? Oh, 12. Do you get less each time? Is that how that works? Because there's less demand. I think that's how that works. All right, we've got a 2. We got to spin somewhere. This seems to be the right play. Do a little bit of maintenance. Let's try it. Energy. We got 2 low ender. Good. Good. All right, cool. And that's all of our dice. We do have some parts. We do have some data. But we got to go take a nap. And possibly be attacked by something. No, but we are down to just 4 dice now. Aha! I hate it. Thank you. Let's see. Has the hunter cooled down a little bit? He has not really. Huh. How do we get the hunter to lay off? Keynode. This node pulses faintly as it mines cryo at a glacial pace, abandoned by the hacker that repurposed it. Yatagun agent. Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they're talking about. And then all the way down here, Yatagun. Some gang enforcers' implants. Okay, so there's a lot of gang enforcers running around, apparently. This personal terminal is empty, apart from a single high-level encryption locked behind access protocols. And that's as far as I can see with my mind's eye. All right, so we've got a 4 we need to open. And this 2. But other than that, we got some Heavenage stuff. And then this gate. We should probably open this gate. Correct cipher. I have data, not a cipher. So I've got to find the cipher to open this. Gotcha. Which is probably here. Okay, let's use it, and hopefully the hacker, the what's his face, doesn't kill us. We did get more data. Okay, so the hunter is real close to us. So maybe we don't want to. And here's the agent. So here's the next one. This is probably the one that gives us the key code. Okay. But we got to get that hunter off our case before we do that. Yep. Okay, I think we're probably going to have to become a shipbuilder. Come on, let's do it. Oh, good. One more of those and we'll have it. Come on. There it is. There we go. Now what does this turn into? Oh, Lem and Mina. Or unit assembly. Or the Heavenage offices. Administration of the shipyard. Tracking Yatagun. Fragment supply. Input 1 ship mined fragment. Sophisticated tech is rare in the eye, so the shipyard is happy to pay for ship mined fragments they can dismantle and reuse. So if I don't get 3 of these and make a ship mined of my own, I can sell them and make money. How much money, I don't know. A slate in the office advertises that Heavenage are looking for informants on gang activity in the eye, and they'll pay. So if we find some of that Yatagun data, we can sell it here. Gotcha. Very nice. All right, let's look at unit assembly. The side rail horizon is assembled block by block. You earned a place on the teams welding those blocks together. And we can become a welder's mate or quality control. And we do get a +1 for this, so let's actually just go for that. Let's just dive right in. No sense to not. Yes, welder's mate and 12 cryo. Okay. And a random scrap item. Oh, yay. Cool. Okay, so that's going to be fun. Oh, yeah, we got to look at Lem and Mina, and then we need to go grab a sandwich, it looks like. From the walkway to the side rail horizon looks impossibly vast. A landscape of plating and frames. All along her flank, torches flicker, drones maneuver, arc lights glint. The sense of scale, of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. She's quite beautiful, I think. You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning on the railing. He's thin, ragged, his work gear poorly fitting and loose. The torches of the side rail horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lem. He turns back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina. He adds with a smile. Hi, Lem. Hi, Mina. Stay silent. Let's greet him. Hi, he replies plainly, then shifts a little closer down the rail. Mina stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her, then? Lem asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship, or just admiring. He shifts Mina's weight to his other arm. We are working on her, yep. Me too. He flashes a Heavenage pass. I knew it just to look at you. I mean, he stumbles a little over his words, not wanting to be misunderstood. I mean, you look like a worker. She's Mina's and my ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. A ship? How? Haven't you heard? Anyone who takes a Heavenage contract on the Sidereal Horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. He smiles. We don't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it makes landfall in a new world. He winks. Decades? That's a long trip. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Sealess Foundation is sending thousands of people to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy, no corporations. Sealess Foundation. Sounds crazy. Why isn't here? Why build it here, you mean? He grins. Don't ask me. I know as much as Mina about that. He ruffles Mina's hair thoughtfully. I suppose many corporations weren't too happy about breaking up with the idea of surrogacy, setting up somewhere without it feeding back into the core. Maybe Celis got locked out of the corporate shipyards and had to go begging for somewhere to set up. Homeless. Just like Mina and me. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers. Food. Pulling an exaggerated grumpy face, she glances furtively at you as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. I'm just chatting a little, Meanie. Give Daddy a sec. He turns back to you, and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Heavenage crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard crew. Yeah, maybe. For sure. I'm working on it. Yeah, maybe. He looks out at the sidereal horizon, as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. I've got to hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You agree, Mina? She straightens up and meets your eye. Daddy loves me. She says it stubbornly, daring you to question her. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We're just a couple of softies. Isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. Gotta go feed this one. You pass her back. Maybe you see you on a shift, huh? He turns, and they walk down the walkway away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot! Her shout echoes down the walkway, and she flashes you with a parting smile before running to catch up with Lem. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon. A ticket out. A new drive discovered. We are just gathering these things. Win a sidereal ticket. Work your way into a shipyard crew. Okay. I like that one. I like that one, not because I think it would actually be a ticket out for my character. Because even if I got the ticket and made it to the other place, I would need to take along a lifetime supply of that substance. That keeps me going, and if I didn't have that, I would be in trouble. So I like that drive, not because it gives me the ticket, but because it might give Lem and Mina a ticket. And it would give me money along the way anyway, so maybe we'll go for that one. I like it. Anyway, Rotunda Hunter is still after me, so we gotta lay low a little bit. Tambor Tea House. The Yadigan Run Tea House. Ah, gotcha. Tracking Heavenage. You've heard that the Yadigan Enforcer base here has been playing low-end residents for information on Heavenage movements. Oh, my. The Tavalla room in the Tambor houses some of the best players in the low end. This is serious, high-stakes-only play. And we are locked out until we get a skill upgrade. Okay. But I do have some Heavenage data. What'll it get me if I give you some data, huh? 10 cryo, that's it? That's all I get from my data? I'll forget that. Okay, I've got 160. I need to get some food, and I am almost a fungus fan. There we go. Give me that fungus. Tasty fungus. Chunk. And I am the most fungus fan. Did that get me? Oh, it got me another cutscene.
Sleeper,
Memphis calls you in a booming voice that echoes through the corridor.
tell me a story.
He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok, the fire leaping up to meet the oil.
I see you. Cycle in, cycle out. But we never speak. Tell me a story.
What kind?
Any kind.
He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok.
But one of yours.
He looks up at you.
Nothing stolen.
You pause. The spice is rich in your nostrils. And think about the kind of story you'd like to tell, Memphis. You look at Memphis, the listener, and imagine he's heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story. Something with some spice. Ooh, we could tell him about our dreams. Yes, Lazy Asian, you are absolutely right. I played this for like half an hour and instantly fell in love with this thing. It is crazy. I haven't gotten to the DLC though because there's so much un-DLC stuff to. Yeah, definitely. Game of the Year nominee. It's real good. I'm not sure if it'll win because I'm not sure how many people have played it, but it is a good one. It is a good one. So let's tell them about our dreams. All the sleepers, you tell Memphis, had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorm scream or cry out in the night. But your dreams, those gray, skeletal after-images of systems and structures, of threads and patterns, they weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares. They were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned back then to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. That was until now. Until you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink. And now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, of speaking, of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you don't know if there's a reason for your dreams. Perhaps, you reason, it's just some side effect or particular quality of the frame you inhabit. But whatever it is, it's a gift, and you hope to make use of it. Memphis finishes cooking and squints a little at you.
Sleeper, you are quite the storyteller.
He eyes you, and you realize that he's trying to gauge how honest you've been in your story. Oh, hello, Augustine Young, and welcome to the log pile. Memphis passes you the meal he's cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks. A natural exchange.
Thank you, Sleeper.
He looks around at the emptying market.
But my time is done for today, and I don't want to keep you longer, so I'll make a proposal.
He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind his stall.
These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think. A couple of cycles ago, they said that across the gap in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this?
No, haven't heard it.
Neither had I, but I trust the one who told me.
Memphis begins packing up his things.
Can you bring me some? I can't cross the gap, and I'll worry about leaving my things behind.
He smiles.
I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I'll prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story.
Agreed.
Good, booms Memphis. And I'll wait for you to bring 'em.
Memphis slides his walk away and straightens up.
I'll prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging.
You turn away and walk back to the main market, the rich taste of Memphis's food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, and you think, a trade that seems more than fair. Yeah, so we've got a mushroom journey over the gap. Ooh, but boy, oh boy, 150? Yeah, 150 cryo. Eesh. I need 100 for another vial in a few cycles. So hopefully we can get enough money. We are out of dice, I'm realizing. And we have another Heavenage data, some encrypted keys. We need another one of these. Why don't we go here? Oh, they're gone. They have left. Are you here? They are not quite here. Okay, so probably next cycle we'll be able to come over here and buy some more components. And if we can find one more... where is it? This guy. If we can find one more, we can finish this one. That'll be good. But the hunter's going to come at us again. So, we are on the cusp. We are on the cusp of all things. Let's find out what the next day leads. Ooh, 4s, couple of 3s. We need a 4, don't we? How's the hunter doing? It's still on our tail. So if we try to do anything, he's going to get on us. Oh, not a huge fan of that. But this guy's arrived. Buy ship mined fragment for 60. Ooh. Oh, haggle over prices. That's locked. Ooh. Limited supply. We can only get 2 more, which actually is fine. That's what we need. If we do that, we'll be able to complete a drive, which will give us an upgrade. And we do have enough to buy both. That's expensive, though. That's expensive. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's just do it. Nothing risked, nothing gained. We've got 2. Let's get the last one here. Limited supply is filled up. Okay, we've got our 3. Whew, that's expensive. All right, let's go to the fabricator. Put the 3 in. Get ourselves a ship mined. Finish this thing. Yes, build the ship mine. Yay, we got a Steam achievement. Y'all can't see this down here. We just finished Minecraft. It's Minecraft, not Minecraft, the other one. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So we should have completed this, right? Because we've got a ship mine. Core of a ship AI, amputated and in hibernation. That doesn't sound like... We should not say it that way. Oh, okay, now it's gone because it's not selected anymore. Upgrade available. Okay, now we get to the hard part. We have to upgrade one of these. Interface. Work with digital interfaces. Use strength or strength of will. Approach problems with awareness or approach a problem head on. We've already upgraded this up to +1, and whenever we do an engineering task, there's a random scrap chance item or on engineering actions. Transfer intercept, chance to gain cryo on interface actions. That might actually be good. Photosynthetic skin, sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Okay, so we wouldn't have to buy food, but I'm okay with buying food. Predictive reasoning dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. Okay. Or thrill seeker, chance to gain energy after any engage action. I'm thinking this one might be the way to go, because then if we do interface stuff, we can get paid for it. So I think we're going to go with that one. And we still can't get a +1. Oh, and then all of these cost 2 upgrade points. Sheesh, this is a long game. I love it. Which makes me think we should go in here and do an interface option. This is the last Solheim node. We gotta do it. And we've got the 4 to do it, so we might as well. Bypass it, extract it. We've got that data. But now, the hunter's back. A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It's looking for you. Hide. Yeah, hide. You slip down into the ghostly structures of the eye. A feeling like passing through a cloud as their data structures deform and reform around you. Another glimmer catches your eye. Closer now, that roving orb, wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it's here. Hunter is here. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you. In that unpleasantly familiar way, it's waving threads, creating a cage. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You're caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing, comes the scream from behind. But you're already gliding away. Back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe. Ooh, but we got the solenoid data that we needed. Yay! Solingham. This one. Do it. Do it. Do the thing. Yes. View character. Nope. We didn't complete a drive. What is this? Fang. Fang, what do you got? As you enter the bay, Fang is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms, unseeing eyes of the station's digital ghosts. Fang's voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on metal casing. These snaky people. Who's snaky? What's going on? Sleeper. Fang's smiling head pops out from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I've been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between the thrumming stacks, trying not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Fang is sat in front of a set of monitors, mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Fang waves at a monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You lean in closer, looking for the links in the data. The tables seem to be filled with personal information. Names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the markers of institutional records. People? People, yes, but whose people? Solenheim? Oh, hold on. Gotta do some modding on the channel. Get out, you. Begone! And you. Get. Begone. And you. Okay, good. We got him. Let's see, where were we? Bingo! He taps the terminal. I pulled these from the old data you brought in. All employees of the Eye's original owners. And he leans past you and scrolls the list down. This one. This is a snaky. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Harden Hurst. Friend of yours? Fang gives you a sideways look. Funny you should say that, Sleeper. He drags a stool out from beside him and motions for you to sit. There just so happens to be a Harden Hurst in Heavenage. He waits for your reaction. In Heavenage? That's it. He's right here in the station now. Fang leans back in his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Harden worked on this station as a... Fang leans across to look at the monitor. Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Fang raises his eyebrows at you. Our Harden was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Harden shuttered thousands of Palladium Rush workers into an infrastructure which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight back to Solnheim. How do you know this? I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I'm a child of the collapse. Fang turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solnheim contractors. They ate in Solnheim canteens, worked in Solnheim ships. They breathed Solnheim air and slept in Solnheim beds. Fang's voice rises as he speaks, his hands fists on the terminal edge. And the work that paid for that existence, the cycles of hard extraction out in the belt, Solnheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. This guy, stabbing at Harden once again with his finger, strategized all that, did the sums, and then somehow, thousands and thousands of cycles later, is still going, still here, crawling in the walls like some snake. He survived the revolution. Surely it can't be him. Fang relaxes a little. Who knows? He turns to you and smiles. So, are we going to find out? Harden is now a big shot in his shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Fang brings up a map of the lower eye. Heavenage might be born out of Erlin's revolutionary zeal, but the flat hierarchy is not. Harden happened to float to the top. Fang zooms in on the far yards. Fang grimaces. The thing is, they don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid. They don't like anyone with some systems digging around in their stuff. Plus, we need more than just a name of a Solnheim executive. We need proof. Fang holds up a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spit out a silken thread of filtered data. This one's set on the scent of Harden Hurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Fang puts a hand on your shoulder. But you, however, have a particular knack for remote access. Fang grins. If you can't extract yourself a Heavenage cipher from a Heavenage agent, they sometimes carry them among their data caches. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. So what do you say? Up for it? Yes. I knew it. I knew you were happy to catch this snake. And don't worry, once we nail this guy, I'll start work on that tracker of yours. I haven't forgotten. Fang scratches at his chin. Anything the worm gets, I'll send it back here to me. And there's something wrong here. And I aim to get to the rotten core of it. You leave Fang digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the eye as it once was. A vast machine running smooth and strong. Directed by people like Harden. A vast Solnheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate subsystems, looking for a new life, the hope of a better future, engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you're intimately familiar with. You think of Harden, still alive, still part of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly past. So now, what do we need? We need tracking data, fragment supply. Okay, no, this is not the place. Unit assembly? System fitting and structural fitting. Okay, so this is just engineering stuff. Gotcha. So we can become welder's mate if we do well enough. Here, which might be good. Or a merchant freighter. No. Haggle with prices. No, we've used this up already. We haven't done anything in the rotunda yet. We've just kind of been ignoring it. We are going to need to get some money and extract the pass. Hack a Heavenage agent to get a cipher. Hold on. Let me pop another V8 energy. Today's episode is not sponsored by, but it's certainly powered by V8 Energy. Pomegranate blueberry. One of my favorite flavors. Anyway. Very good. Survive. Buy a vial of stabilizer. We are almost there. We'll do that next time. Disable your tracker. Help Fang chase his leads. Yeah, we got to do that. That's really got to be our active. Where is that? I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's probably in the digital realm. Yes. A Heavenage gate. A self-guided program that scalps data from closed networks. Yes, and we need ourselves a Heavenage cipher. And in order to get a Heavenage cipher, we need a Heavenage agent. A 2? We've got a 2. Let's bypass it and extract the data.
Yes, very nice. A Heavenage member is broadcasting in the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. And look what we found. A cipher. Let's go ahead and use it. Yes, very nice.
Oh, perfect. Gate H4 is open. Oh, what? Both of these are the same thing. Okay, good. We can just put this in here. No reason to not. Yay! Now we have access to this one? Nope. Okay, that's the same one. Okay, we've got most of the things done here. No wonder the hunter's been a problem for us. We've got some 3s. We've got 3s, not 2s or 1s. Yatagan, another 1. We need 3s. This is a keynote. It's just going to give us another key, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So if we get some more 1s, we'll have something to do with them. But until then... Oh, here's Fang. Oh, it's got to run for several system times. And we don't really have 3 cycles for it to run properly. Ew. That's unfortunate. All right, well, let's do some welding then, I guess. Good. A random scrap item. And... good. Oh, welder's mate +2. Very nice. We didn't get a random scrap item, but that's okay. Okay, we've still got access to food. We've still got access to this, but we don't have the money for it just yet. We could sell some of this. Yeah, we can sell some of this and get ourselves some more money. 12? Still 12? If I put a second one in the same day, is it still 12? It's still 12. Okay, so each one of these are worth 12 data. All right, so I think tomorrow we still get 4 dice. Maybe we don't, though. No, okay, we are down to 3. All right, that's unfortunate. Yeah, and we are 1 cycle away. We're 1 cycle off of that. Oh no. Okay. So we need to go and buy ourselves a vial. And it's expensive. Oh, and then we need to get ourselves enough money for food. Fill this up all the way. We got ourselves a stabilizer, which is awesome. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it has a hard metal strip, a handle. Let's inspect the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted onto it. 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, low end. Inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It's perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this? Or is Toshiro passing on messages? Time to head to the low end and find out. Ooh, we've got an upgrade point, and we've got a Steam achievement, planned obsolescence. Very nice. What are we going to put on this? We could get a +1 for intercepting here, or we could get photosynthetic scan. We can spend dice to get energy back. I'm not sure that that's going to be profitable. Predictive reasoning, dice actions display potential, okay. Or chance to gain energy after an engage action. I like the passiveness of this, but I also like the freeness of this. I think this is going to be the most beneficial. Let's just get a +1 to our dice rolls. I could be totally wrong, but I think we're going to want to do that. Unit 207F. It's an apartment complex. Unlock the apartment. Yes, please. The lock clunks open, the metal door swinging inward into the dark. What do we got? As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind the amber light of the aging fixtures, glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Let's go to the doorway. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash, dispensers, water closet, towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room, lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Let's go to the terminal. Yeah. As you approach, there's a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I've had... Oh, no, this person was I've had to make alternate arrangements. There's her voice. You hear rattling noises. Static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something is happening within Yatagan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yatagan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise like waves passes over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Forget the debt. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I cannot be sure. I need information. And as you know, you need me. A pause. Something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yatagan's noose around my neck. Get me data. Get me information. Get me something that I can use against Yatagan. Then I can get out, and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I can get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss. Then silence. Let's access the terminal. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine's left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Yatagan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lap on the desk. Its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yatagan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. New drive discovered. Help Fang chase his leads, extract the past, hack the shipyard, and slot in the Ripperworm. Get Sabine out, extract Yatagan data for Sabine. Get to know Memphis, bring him some Ural caps, and win a side rail ticket. There are so many great drives. Such good storytelling in this game. I love it. And wait a minute, didn't I just buy a thing? Oh, a stabilizer. Oh, I can just buy whenever. And then use it later. Okay, cool. I need the right kind of data. I have the wrong kind of data. Yes. Both of these work well. Let's go ahead and get some money. Work on our welder's mate here. We can possibly get all the way up. Almost all the way up. Oh, we did get some random scrap though, so that's nice. And do I want to leave this last one here? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's just go all in. Welder's mate? Oh, quality control. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Okay, fine. We've got one more cycle until we are being hunted properly. Oh, what to do. We need more food, so let's go and sell this scrap. Get our 12. Then we'll buy some food. Ah, yes. We could get some fricassee. But let's just get some fungus. Our energy's all the way back up. We could sell some of this Heavenage data. It's only worth like 12 each, though. Let's just go ahead. Well, we've got it. 10 cryo. And another 10 cryo. Okay, fine. Nothing else is jumping out at me. Let's go home and risk it for a biscuit. Yeah, we got to put the stabilizer in. Good. All the way up. Now we will have 5 dice at the beginning of our next cycle. Rest and repair for the next one. Okay. Let's see what happens. Hello?
Hold it there, Sleeper.
Comes a voice from behind you.
Don't you run.
Stay still. Or run. Let's stay still and see what's going on.
Good.
A hand pats your coat down.
I know your master's voice.
Ethan spins you around. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he's terrible news.
You got all the way out here, and then stayed put?
That a sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I'll put most of my contracts out of this asteroid case or off of godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into 2 perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Who are you? Just a freelancer on a contract. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. I don't know. I don't know. Let's make a break for it. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze, and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. He slips the rings over your trembling wrists. Ethan nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home, he whistles. Going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. Who hired you? Your daddies at SNR. They want you home for dinner. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to SNR right away. That tracker of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know. A running battle through the bright market, maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SNR tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea. Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. I have a better idea, or stay silent. I have a better idea. It's better not be one of those where you try to do a dramatic pause and then try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, uses Ethan, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems, and we're heading for the exit. He pauses, and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we'll make a little arrangement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me in an establishment of my choice every few cycles, and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab, he rattles his handgun. You get the idea. I get it. Okay then, that sounds to me like a deal. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something in his belt and the rings release from your wrists. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come and see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? Well, we've got ourselves a new drive. Oh, we just keep getting them. Oh, I'll pay Ethan's tab. We have to wait for him to run up a tab, and then we got to go pay it. Oh, no. How much is the tab? Oh, no. I have no idea how much the tab's going to be. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is horrible. This is bad. I don't like it. And we've got one more cycle before this pops. All right. So let's pop that. We need to finish this. Yes, we're almost done. Let's guarantee a win here. Or at least a neutral outcome. Yeah, that'll work. We'll use the 4 on this. There we go. Now we're a welder's mate. Each shift, a crowd of would-be workers gathers outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on a receipt paper. These are their assignment numbers, and you're either called for a shift or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless, and chatter rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work team, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with the supervisor where you're praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. Yet, you can't help feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. You keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. "Hey, Sleeper, wait up." Lem's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble of the crowd, and you turn to see him pushing through, Mina crying in his arms. "Lem!" "Good to see you, friend." He's breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. "You made the work team. Good for you." He tries to catch his breath, stroking Mina's hair as he does. Shh, baby. Give me a second here." He smiles weakly at you as he comforts her. Her cries start to fade. Out of the crowd, he sets Mina down by his side. Shiny streaks down both her cheeks. As he does, you see he's clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. "Is Mina okay?" "She's good. We just had to rush up here." He puts his hand on her shoulder, and she clings to his side. Esther, who usually takes her, is sick. He stretches. "I don't know who..." A noise sounds from the entrance, a klaxon, followed by a list of numbers glowing brightly on a display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade through the entry checkpoint. Lem stops and turns back towards the crowd, and glances down at the crumpled paper. "That's my number. Ah, Mina." He starts patting the pockets on his gear and glancing around. "Go, I'll watch her. Or stay silent. Oh, crud. Oh, no. They're leaving me with these choices. What to do? I mean, if I don't go there, I've got the guaranteed shift, so they're expecting me. But if he doesn't go, he'll probably not get called again. Friend, look, I wouldn't ask. He glances behind him at the chaotic crowd. I've got to run. I need this. You get it, right? He glances back and forth between you and Mina. You'll have fun together, he offers nervously. He crouches to Mina. You're going to stay with our friend here, okay? They're going to keep you safe, and... He stands back up. Here, take her bag. He shoves it into your hands. She's got food. I have to go. He backs away into the crowd. Mina, I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good. Then Lem disappears into the roiling crowd, who are now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. Mina stands, staring, suddenly small, without Lem at her side. She fixes you with a dark-eyed look you can't quite read. Hey, Mina. Let's move. Hey, Mina. She holds the stare, unmoving. The 2 parallel tear tracks still glint on her cheeks. You okay, Mina? Let's look in the bag. You unlatch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers fashioned from scrap components. A battered slate sits on top, blinking a low battery warning, and tucked beside it is a ragged rabbit, hand-sewn. The rabbit. You pull out the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs wagging as you do. Mina goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. What's their name? Mina turns away and looks at the entrance to the shipyard. This isn't going well. Give her the rabbit. You hold the rabbit out, and Mina snatches it from your hand. She hugs it tightly without looking away from you. Bun Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious despite her size. Hi, Bun Bun. You move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap. He doesn't speak, she says. She looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles Bun Bun in front of you, and then walks him up your arm and into your shoulder where he sits. She pokes your arm a couple of times. Are you really a robot? Sort of. Yeah, she thinks. Me too. Mina has more questions, lots of questions. Questions about how you breathe, or if you rust. But before long, you're talking about rabbits, and what Esther, the lady who usually takes her, smells like, and whether or not fairies live in the eye's heating pipes. You pass the time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway as others pass you by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun, the rabbit. And this is how Lem finds you, just as both of you are starting to yawn. He's dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up into his legs and into his arms as he stumbles backwards. "You two get on okay?" he asks, trying to keep Mina from climbing onto his shoulders. More than okay." Mina shoots you a smile from Lem's arms, her suspicion gone. Well. Looks like Meanie can be nice." He pokes her in the ribs, and she squeals in delight. "Thank you, friend. I mean it." He gives you a warm, wide smile. "I owe you." "Look," he glances around. It seems like Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to be out for a spell. "If you ever have some time, I'd really appreciate you coming down to our place in the low end." He grins sheepishly. "If you have time. But now I have to take this one to eat." He plays at biting Mina, and she giggles in response. "See you, Sleeper." He waves, and they stumble off down the corridor, drawing gazes from passing spacers as Mina's laughter echoes down the corridor in bright squeals. Okay, so I guess I didn't have a shift. And we've got another drive. Ah! How am I supposed to disable your tracker? Help Fang chase his leads. Yeah. 1 away. Okay, and we've got a 5 and a 3 and 2 2s. How are we doing on the Hunter? We're fine on the Hunter, so we should be able to use a couple of those 2s. Action is unavailable because I don't have that item anymore. I've already spent it. 2. Heavenage agent. And another agent with another 2. And then all of these guys are 1s, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I haven't even started looking at the spoke at all. Lem and Mina's unit. Unit 207. I just have a couple of keys. I don't have anything else to spend those on. Oh, I'm going to need food tomorrow. Side reel hull. Oh, that is huge. That is a lot of things. And it's dangerous. So this is a guaranteed. Let's definitely start doing that. Yep. Ooh. Oh, that does not look like I just got a really good success. Oh, no. Okay. Ugh. That is garbage. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, why do I need this? Ship mine core. I don't know. All right. Good. This is almost here. We could spend some time wandering around the rotunda. That might actually help a little bit. Who knows? We're going to need to go and get some food at some point. Oh, we're almost done with this one, aren't we? Okay, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, that becomes a 4. We got another one. Come on. Got another one. Oh, and we happen to find a scrap. Very nice. No, I don't. I'm just gonna go for it. We've almost opened this one up completely. Yes, okay, all successes. And we've got a new drive. We've got another drive. Build a home. Oh, there's a derelict unit in the low end that remains unclaimed with lots of scrap and a little work. It could be yours. Oh. Oh. And once it's built, we'll get another upgrade. Oh, there's so many good things to do. What's here? Babysit Mina. It's safe. Unless Lem gets time in the shipyard, they won't qualify for the side row crew lottery. Watching Mina gives him that chance. Oh, I gotcha. So I don't have to earn it myself and then give it to them. I have to sacrifice my time to allow them to take it. Gotcha. Okay, out of dice. Full up here. Gonna need this next turn. This will pop next turn. Let's go. End the cycle. Oh, and we're starving! We will lose condition! Oh, but we've got lots of really good bonuses here. Fang! Fang! As you arrive, Fang comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, Sleeper. He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Yeah, let's follow his lead. Let's just go. He steps into the passageway, guiding you down rig towards the shipyard. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. That data you ripped? Well done, by the way. He grins. Tells me Harden's making a rare inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. It's the perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Fang takes a sharp turn into a dimly lit side passage. Confront him? Sidereal horizon? Still catching up. That's the massive colony ship being built in the shipyard. Biggest commission Havenage has ever had. Fang slows and slips into a dark service tunnel where somewhere in the black, a water pipe drips. It's him, Sleeper, the same Harden Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solnum collapse until now. He wrote out the whole thing, slipped into Havenage when it first broke off from the Union. He paces in the tunnel, a hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solnum, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solnheim was here, running the station one day, and the next Erland's unit took over. Back then, Solnheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the costs higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in the tanks. Solnheim squeezed every last worker until the mistakes, the accidents, were coming in non-stop. And as new waves of contractors came in desperate to work, Solnheim welcomed, taking bribes instead of checking pilot licenses. The whole time Solnheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems, while this severed limb of a station still desperately tried to make it all it could. The riots came after the decision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died. Thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified, and the blame fell squarely on Solnheim. People like to tell stories about Erland, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solnheim. Maybe that's true. But my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock, while my father joined the improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Fang paused in the dark. They sealed it up, though. And by the time they did, Solnheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black. Apart. Fang finally turns back to you now, his eyes burning. From Harden, people who held their place rode it out and slipped into the new structure like nothing had changed, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. Fang starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time, his past catches up to him. How's he still alive? We should think about this. Feel free, but I'm going now. Fang rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling, you can see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches, the entrance to the shipyards ahead. This is crazy. Let's go. Fang grins. Let's go show this person some consequences. He strides into the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors lead through the complex. Snatches of the construction base always appearing through the windows. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal, imposing. Fang seems to know exactly where he's going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock locked into one side of the sidereal horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Fang spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across a gantry. And at the front, two men, one gesturing towards the ship and the other, stick-thin, cleanly dressed, with a shock of gray hair. You and Fang say his name in unison, and Fang sets off up the staircase under the gantry with you following behind. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, the foreman gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock, and Harden nodding along. "Harden Hurst!" Fang shouts across the noise, taking him by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. "Yes?" Harden asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Fang, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. "You're a traitor, Harden, a Solnheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims." Fang's voice is steady, strong. "You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of, against everything Erland stood for, everything Heavenage stands for. You have no place on this station." For a moment, stillness descends on the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Harden laughs. "Well, good to meet you, too." He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. "You're from the systems branch, are you not?" asks Harden, inspecting Fang's clothing. Fang turns to the foreman. "You need to call your security. This man's a corporate agent." The foreman glances between Fang and Harden, his hands drumming at his sides. Harden leans towards him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods. "It's true." As you begin speaking, Harden turns his attention to you. "And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you, if not exactly that?" He looks around at the group, who are already eyeing you with suspicion. "You are a product of Essenarp. You have no place in a Heavenage shipyard. Who knows what signals you're sending back to your makers?" A murmur of approval runs through the group. Fang holds up a stick of memory. "You guessed right. I am systems. And I have records that link you directly to Solnheim right here." He turns to the foreman again. "So once again, I'm asking you to take this man into the custody of the shipyard." The foreman remains still. Harden's voice is calm, measured. "If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members' meeting for proper review?" He shakes his head. "I have nothing to hide. Unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow and tries to turn my own men against me." You hear it now. The echoing sound of boots on walkways coming from all angles at once and then settling behind you. "Please," said Harden, "submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave." He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Fang spits. "Harden, you can't wriggle out of this one." A security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Fang turns and stares him down. Let's calm the situation." You look at Fang. He shakes his head and puts a hand on your shoulder. "Let's go," says Fang, as he pushes through the security, heading back down the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Fang picks up pace. You try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Fang is grinning ear to ear. "You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be." Something pings in his pocket and he takes it out. On the slate, a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. "Got him," mutters Fang. "What's going on?" Harden's doing what any snaky person always does, calling his friends. We're tracking his outgoing messages. Fang's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of his screen. The old ways are best. Spook 'em good enough, and they'll give the game away. He jabs at the slate, and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring. Lines bouncing from point to point. Well, these dots, these are Harden's buddies. The ones he's messaging right now. And we're gonna find them all. That was on purpose? Of course. Harden isn't working alone. We need the full set, or nothing. Fang glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. We better split for now. Sleeper, but this is exactly what we need. Good hunting. With a pat on your shoulder, Fang drifts away, back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. Ooh, we got another upgrade point. Yay! And I don't know what to put it into, other than Thrill Seeker. Thrill Seeker would be nice, because then we can just occasionally gain energy. Or we could save it and get scrap components at home to repair condition. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. Oh my. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%. Oh, okay. I think we're going to go with Thrill Seeker. Yep, going to get Thrill Seeker. I think that's going to be... Oh, no, that's going to be the best way to go. For now. And then after that, I think we're going to have to gather up 2 to get another upgrade. That's expensive. Disable your tracker. Help Fang chase his leads. Fang? Ever since you tripped the ship, Fang's been missing from his bay. What's going on? Oh, we've got to wait another 4? And we're starving. Okay. Oh, and then that 4 is going to be too much. We're going to have to pay this tab at least once. Okay, do we still have a job at the side reel? We do. So let's go and get some work, because we need some more money, because I don't know how much he's going to... 15 cryo? It's not great, honestly. It's not awesome, but we may have to do a bunch of that. Can I spend 1s to babysit? Yeah. Babysit Mina. Yay. Oh, we got energy. We got energy from that. Oh, because of Thrill Seeker. Oh, good. All right, we've already used that. It's nice. Good. Let's run this. I want to give them a chance to... I got another energy. Okay, so we don't need to go and spend money on food if we're doing this. Nice. Good. I don't want to spend these 2 inappropriately. Let's see, what's this? We can buy some scrap, or we can unload containers. This is an endurance act? Okay, so 100% positive. Let's definitely do this. What do we get? 15 cryo and some energy. Wait. Energy? Oh, because it's an endurance act. I'm going to have to get used to that. That's tricky. That is definitely tricky. How much money does this give us? Let's start this action. 19. Okay, so this is definitely the best way to get money. At least in this early stage here. I mean, we've still got plenty of condition. We've got all the energy we need. We just need some more dice. And this game is going to be a problem, because I'm going to be able to play this thing for a long time before we run out of story to tell. Yeah, let's go do some more of this. +1 energy. That's going to be good. We can just babysit Mina for a while. Get the energy back up. Nice. Okay, good. And now we need to think about, where do we want to put these? How's the hunter doing? Keynode needs a 1. Heavenage Agent needs a 2 or a 3, possibly. Well, the 3 might actually work. Let's do this one. Bypass it. Extract the data. Hey, we got some Heavenage data. Hey. We have really gotten most of everything gone here. Okay, maybe we should have done this one. I don't know. Those are all faded out. Yatagan. Another key node. Yadigan key node. And this one allows us to use the Heavenage data to get cryo. Okay. What does this person want? Oh, they want Yadigan data. Oh, that's right. All right, I'm kind of invested in this one. Hey, Mr. Mexican Tail. Welcome to the stream. Good. All right, we are almost. No, that's about a quarter of the way through. Let's just dive right into this fully. Good. We are well over a quarter of the way through there. Fantastic. We're out of dice. We are full of energy. Next time we are going to need to get one of these, and in 2 cycles we're going to need to pay off his tab, or he's going to come and stab us. Fun times. And if we get any more, we need to find some more scrap so we can build our own house. Oh, the day in the forest was fantastic. We played, we had a great time, it was wonderful, we escaped. And I've got 2 5s, a 3, and a 1. Oh, wait. One of these needed a 3. Oh, it's moved. Where did you go, Yadigan agent? No, this is a Heavenage agent. But I need to attack Yakuza. Yeah. No, that's another Heavenage. Yadigan, there we go. And they need a 1. Yes, bypass it. Extract the data. Uh-oh. Hold on. Got to report some people. Get out of here. Yes, thank you. Get out of here, you robots. You are the bad kind of robots. You are the bad kind of robots that give us robots bad names. What did you just do? Nice. Wait. What? The 4th test? Is that like a gym for the new ones? I haven't actually gotten a chance to play Pokemon Violet. Well, to be perfectly honest, I haven't gotten a chance to play Pokemon since, was it Emerald on the Game Boy Advance? So I am unfamiliar with what all the things they're doing. All I know is I need to hack some Yatagun people. There's another agent. Can I use a 3 on this? I can. Oh, good. We got some free money off of it. Extract it. Or are those like challenge? Modes for Pokemon? I am uncertain. I do not know. Let's go to the unit and give them some of this Yatagan data. Do we get money for it, though? No. We're just helping a buddy. We're sacrificing possibly dozens of chips to help a buddy. We need 1 more, though, and I don't think we're going to make it. How close are we to helping them? We are 2 away, but I don't want to throw these away when I can spend them down here and help build this horizon. You may call me the Wood Boy, that's fine. Oh, cause Mr. Wood is my father, so you know. Yeah, next time we're gonna have to come and pay this. Gonna have to pay this fee, and I don't know what it's gonna cost. That's unfortunate. Let's go take a nap. Rest. And we need some food. Oh, and we got some really good dice. But we got to come up here and pay this guy's tab. Oh, it's only 58. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's going to get worse every time, though, isn't it? That is going to get worse. Oh, we get to talk to him again. I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from along the bar. You look over and see him leaning across in a pool of light, empty glasses and spilled drinks glinting around him. It's always dark in the compressor, but this cycle, the place is packed. A load of spacers mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar, or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. Walk away. Ethan gets to his feet, the glasses fall and smashes, but doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? One round of drinks? We're even? Sleeper, come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun dangling from his chest. What's wrong with you? Ethan laughs hard, and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea how this all works. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with SNR, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract, your debt? You could just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or two? You don't understand. It's you, Sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts, but it's all the harder because of idiots like you. Though I should thank you, Ethan nods, his head heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know? Real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. Shoot me or let me leave. Or stay silent. This is Citizen Sleeper. We are a robot that is somewhat sentient, and we are stuck in a space habitat trying to get away from our previous masters, and it's just really good. The storytelling in this game is fantastic. I love it. So we're going to tell this guy to either shoot us or let us go. Oh, I see. Toughening up here. He gestures wildly at the crowd. Thumbs up or thumbs down, folks. Most turn back to their drinks, no longer interested in this tired show. Ethan mutters insults as he walks back towards the bar. Ethan sits heavily back down on his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. Thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours, and it'll always betray you, no matter what. He finds a glass and downs the contents. So please, go. I'll catch up with you whenever you need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. Let's leave. You turn on your heel and are out of the cloying dark and the sweet stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Okay, and we've got to pay for his stuff again in another 4 cycles. Yay, lovely. Okay, well, let's see. We got 4 dice. We are 2 away. We may use that 4 for there. He's still got another cycle before he's finished doing whatever. Oh, and we got upgrades available. Okay. We could upgrade this and engagement gets better, which I think is probably the best bet there. Yep. And then let's go ahead and spin some dice. Here we go. Good, good. Oh, wow. We are getting this ship ready to launch. But before it can launch, we need to make sure that, that what's-their-face actually have a berth on it. We don't want it to leave without them. Here we go. And this should give us another energy. It does. Oh, we finished it. Oh, cool. Yay. Oh, because we got the +1. Ah, good. She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. You're perched at a thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring The only world Mina has ever known, with stick figures standing along its edge. The tall one's you. Drink? Asked Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Geriol from under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. No thanks. Let me pour it, at least. If you don't want it, I'll drink it later. He laughs and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers, then sits down with you at the bar. Cheers. He offers, and you clink the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the side rail. He grins broadly. Clearly, he has been desperate to tell you all cycle. Knew it. Lem holds up his drink. You did get there first, friend. I'll give you that. He looks away. Seriously, couldn't have done it without you. Keeping an eye on little Meanie back there. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, Sleeper? I haven't seen much of her these past cycles. Doing great. Yeah, doing great. Of course she is. He playfully squeezes your shoulder. She talks about you a lot, you know. Draws you. I'm glad she has a friend that isn't me. His eyes drift to the bedroom door. You okay? He nods. I can't take all the credit from Mina. She isn't actually mine. He gazes into the middle distance. I pulled her off a refugee shuttle, all out by one of Ember's moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make it for the eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He sloshes the drink around in his tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway here. Everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapons locker. She was ice cold when I reached her, purple lips. He shivers. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging to her. He takes a drink. Still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand. We were private military, hired by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse, but once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got us dumped here. You saved her. I'm going to sound like an idiot now, but she saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decaying unit, its stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me? I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? The side rail will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? You'll make it. Sorry. I know you don't have it any better. He looks at his cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us in with a chance. Exactly. Imagine all three of us riding the side rail horizon out of here. To a new world. He looks into his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast. He laughs. Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend. I'll see you around. All right, then. He catches your shoulders as you turn to leave. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it. From both of us. He pats your shoulder, and you slip out into the dark in the walkway, with thoughts of little Mina on your mind. Oh, yes! Aha! We got another Steam achievement. Good robot. Yes. Okay, and I don't know if we want to use it or if we want to save it to get one. I think we want to save it. So we'll hold on to it. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, we're out of dice. We have enough energy that we need. We don't need to buy another canister again. I mean, that we could just buy it to get the extra dice that we need. But he's got one more until he's done that. So let's just take another cycle. And there we go. Good, good. We've got a bunch of really bad dice. Lovely. What'd you find, Harden? And what else has popped up? Nothing new? Good. All right, Harden, what do you got? It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Harden. and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Havenage building, then it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you're getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open, and light pouring out into the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright floodlamps. A figure in Havenage security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. Okay, now we have to choose to walk away or approach. I think it's dangerous to approach, but I think that's what we need to do. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Fang's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. You again. Harden is there, leaning beside the bay entrance, so calmly that you barely noticed him. He has a slate in his hand, an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Fang's collusions. You see another security officer come out from the bay and take notice of you. Where is he? Feigning ignorance, or perhaps just abandoned. Harden shakes his head. I believe you should choose your conspirators more wisely. I almost feel sorry for you. Harden pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around at the stacks of hardware. Spying on fellow Havenage members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. It speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. He tells you nothing. It tells you nothing. Stay silent. The choices. It tells you nothing. We'll see what the council has to say about that. He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you're breathing, the light you're seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed. Not blind conviction or self-interest. You're the self-interested one. Fang isn't selfish. This one. I know all about the background of your mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't you worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he's trying to do to the institution they helped found. You see, Sleeper, we're proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Havenage has wielded his values into the station's very walls. We'll never turn away the hardworking, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Havenage aren't a gang like Yatagan. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Hapya radicals in the Greenway. We're the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlen's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye. So please take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need that confession after all. Okay, let's just cut our losses and get out of here. If you have any pride, you'll give up Fang the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Harden turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue to clear out. As they do, something catches your eye. Among one of the server stacks, a crumpled, hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum. A penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card, and scrawled onto it a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambur." Take it. You carefully pocket the box, making sure no one is watching, and then turn away, just as another stack of servers is wielded out of the bay. What have you done, Fang? And where is Tambur? Ooh. Oh, more mysteries. All right, Tambur. There's Tambur. We've got gum, y'all. Here, do the thing. But who knows what happened? I love it. There he is. As you go to leave the Tambur tea house, a hand falls on your shoulder. Sleeper. Fang hisses from behind you. How'd you find me? The penguin. This one. Penguin? What are you... He thinks for a second. Oh, do you mean... He minds, throwing gum in his mouth. That wasn't meant for you specifically, but... Look, it doesn't matter. Come on, let's sit. He guides you towards a set of stairs to one of the timber's lower levels. The tea house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars, and conversation bounces easily off the metal walls. Fang sees you looking around. This place used to be a fuel tanker's main drum. Hence the name. The tea house part is a bit of a misnomer, though. You can get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. He picks a booth himself, fashioned from some old salvage tank or container lined with spongy insulation foam, and collapses into it. He looks around furtively. Don't suppose you've seen any Heavenage types. They don't usually come out this far. Only you. Fang, what's going on? Well, I'm suspended. That's the first thing. The second thing is I'm pretty sure Harden wants me to drop me off at the rim of the eye. He grins. Doesn't bother me, though. It shows we've hit a nerve back there. He picks up a scrappy hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What you drinking? Look at the menu. Why are you so calm? What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? Plan. He waves his hand. Let's order first. Fang's right. The menu's ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out, but the paper's dominated by an extensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed, without a price, as a seasonal specialty. So you ran into Harden. Was he angry? Fang doesn't wait for an answer. That snake is so self-righteous, he might actually believe that Erlen would approve of his meritocratic crap. He taps on the table. If Heavenage was like it should be, like it was founded to be, they would have shouted him down at any council meeting he dared to mention true citizens. He sighs, but I guess his kind run the place now. A young woman with a vine tattoo, snaking up her arm, turns up at the booth, a slate in hand. The water? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over. Time to pick something. A Geriol? Neat. A Samber Eric? Kelp infusion. Oh no, this one? Fang taps the table to order the same. And you? She begins, looking at Fang. But then she sees him. She suddenly stops. What the? Fang shrugs a little. You're supposed to be working. This is your shift, he grins sheepishly. You work here? Let's stay out of it, yeah. Look, Gina, let's just say that this is my break. My friend here's been through a lot. Gina looks between the two of you. Nod. Yep. I agree. Yep. Fang also starts nodding. 2 minutes, says Gina, pointing at Fang, and only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. She gestures at the table and walks off. What? Fang stretches out of the booth. You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus, he leans in, this is the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. Who? Remember that web of connections that Harden pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his collaborators. And if we want to understand what the Solnheim executive might be getting up to at the Eye, those are the people we have to find. Fang's almost whispering now. There's a couple of them I suspect are here in the low end. And well, almost everyone in the low end comes through this place at one time or another. He brings a modified slate under the table. I've set this up so that when anyone in the network signature I'm looking for comes into close proximity, it'll mark them. Once they're marked, we can break through their access protocols and get at the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first, hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly a smile grows across his face. Wait, I have an idea. Oh no. Look, I can't cover enough of the low end on my own. And so far I've had no matches in this place. With two of us, we can cover more ground. What am I getting into? Well, Fang has a hangdog look. We need to get you out and about in the low end, in close proximity to as many people and residences as possible. And it turns out my friend Ming Ji needs some help with deliveries. Yes. So, you already know him. Perfect. Fang places a tiny receiver on the table. This connects to my slate, and it runs the same marking protocol if you get near any of our targets. So all you have to do is take some delivery shifts for good old Ming-Ji, and as soon enough, we'll have the place covered. Fang, don't give me that. You think I like working here? And I thought you could use the tips. He grins. We're in this together, right? Are we? Yes. You think Harden is happy to have you wandering around the place? He might have let you wander off for now, but I'm sure he has his eye on you. This is on you, too. Fang slips his slate back under his clothes. Just head on up to Ming-Ji Express, take a delivery shift, and we'll see what shakes up. You manage to find anyone and extract any data, you bring it right down here, to me. They have me on double shifts, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Gina walks past, carrying a tray of drinks, and sharply catches Fang's eye. I don't think she's bringing you drink. He stands. I think it's time we called this meeting to a close. He grabbed the receiver from the table and slipped it into a pocket. See you soon, Sleeper. Stay safe. Fang adds before turning and walking off towards the bar, whistling as he does. Well, that's unhelpful. Another drive. Sheesh, we just keep piling these things up. Okay, well, this character has a lot more work left ahead of them, and we are running out of time here. So, thank y'all for watching. I hope you come back again next time as we play probably some more Project Zomboid here on the backlog. And if I don't see you until then, happy Thanksgiving.